All right, so we're today going to show you how to get to Ko Samet on the bus, to the boat, to the island. Everything you'll need to know. So on a recent live chat, people were asking Jeremy, hey, how easy is it to get down there? Are there buses? Well, as you can see right over here, this is at the bus station. The signs are clearly posted when the buses come, when the buses go, and just across the way is the pier. And all the way up on the sign right there, you see exactly the price, 100 baht for the passenger boat or 350 baht for the speedboat per person. Never feel like you're getting ripped off when the prices are always broadcast. So let's go for a little bit of a walk. So these are the standard blue buses that run all over Thailand. You can pick with this up right at the airport, at the very end. If you're in Suvarnabhumi Airport, all the way at the very end is the bus station. Number 1, you can take the bus right from there to here. You don't have to stop at any other bus stations. And I do not know the cost, but I can say, having done the ride, it's about a 5-hour ride because the bus seems to want to make a few stops between here and there. So there are a couple piers that you can get to from Ban Phe to Ko Samet. There's Natan Thip. There's another one down there, I forget its name, but we're going to go hit each of them and you'll be able to see if there's difference in prices, difference in time schedules, difference in boats, and we're going to find this all out together, everybody. So this particular pier, they offer 3 different choices, the big boat, the speedboat, and you can buy your round trip ticket and save some money. And on the island, it shows you all the different beaches that you can go to. On one side is sand, on the other side of the island is all rocks. If you feel adventurous, go hiking on those rocks, but bring water with you because there's no facilities of any type. And we got lost doing it a few years ago. So while you're waiting for your boat, you can see there's plenty of souvenir shops all around here to buy your last minute bathing suit, bikini, sandals, hat, towel, sarong, whatever you forgot to pack, suntan lotion, you can find it right around here or right across the street at the 7-Eleven. Even sunglasses and a lovely lady selling them.
Guys, we're now headed to the pier entrance where you actually go to buy the tickets. And I'm going to let Ross explain that process as I think he knows very little about, right?
Normally I don't buy the tickets. My wife goes and buys them because my Thai is limited and hers is perfect. But I would tell you, when you get on the boat, it's kind of an experience because sometimes the boat you're getting on may be tied to a boat that's tied to a boat that's tied to a boat, and you have to cross over all the different boats to get to yours. And like, if Jeremy's camera can catch as we get to the end of the pier, you're going to see the 2 boats tied together. You may have to get on the first boat, walk across that one, and then climb onto the next one to actually going to go. And if you want to get Ko Samet tickets, we're just walking, thank you. If you want to get tickets, they're very happy to sell them to you, as you can see. But if you look to the right, all the fishing boats over here, these are all going out for squid or shrimp, mostly squid, and that's all the squid boats, and crab. But if we watch these people get on the boat, they're either going to get on number 2 or number 1. Probably number 1, which means they have to climb over number 2 to get into number 1. And they'll help you if you have luggage. If you want to bring your motorbike, they put you on the bigger boat. If you don't want to be with a lot of people and you have limited time, hop on the speedboats. These things will take you exactly to the beach you want to go to. And these are private operated ones. You could just be by yourself, group of 5. They just charge you by the boat, not by the person. And you get on right over here. So these group of people are all going together. Pay the man, on your way.
That's pretty cool that they charge you by the boat, not by the person. I like that.
It is nice because, if you have a large group of people, it saves you a little bit of money because it's all the same amount of gasoline, whether it's 1 person or 10 people. It's still the same amount. These things, if you're prone to being seasick, don't do this boat because it will bounce around as you leave. But once you get close to the island, which is in the distance there, we're on the leeward side of the island where they're going to drop you off, so the water is always glass over there. Unless by chance the wind is actually blowing towards the island, which never happens.
And what he was referring to was the speedboat there when he was talking about being seasick. Probably not a good idea, or some of these boats out here.
Or this one over here is just rumbling along. Or if you get sick by the smell of diesel smell or fumes, you don't want to be on those either. But you'll see here, if you brought a motorbike, they would help you lift the motorbike up and put it on there and help you take it back off. So they would help you roll it down these stairs, put the bike inside there, and strap it on there and go. You can see there's just bench seating. It's not super comfortable.
So you can actually take a motorbike to the island?
You can. I wouldn't suggest it. The roads on the island are gravelly, very hilly, and not really made for it. In fact, the tires for the bikes that you could rent over there are going to be more the dirt bike style than you're going to find here, which are made for asphalt streets. So I don't recommend you bringing your bike, especially if you've rented one, because you could probably fall and hurt yourself. Some of us have gotten tattoos, or we like to refer to them in here as Thai tattoos, so that's just getting a scar from falling on a bike or burning your calf on an exhaust pipe. For those who are not familiar with riding bikes before coming here, it happens. So the other pier that we're about to walk to, we can actually see it from here. It's other different types of ferry boats, a little bit bigger than a little nicer chairs as opposed to benches, a little bit newer boats, and a lot more of the speedboats go out there. And these boats, the speedboat, the smaller ones, are going to take you to the smaller beaches. And when you get off, make sure you carry your luggage over your head, because they're going to let you off in the ocean and you're going to walk in a foot of water as you get off the boat. They're not going to actually put you on a pier. It's just up to the sand, water to your knees. Make sure your cell phone, anything you don't want to get wet as you get off the boat. One thing you don't see written down anywhere, anybody tells you about your ticket, when you land, as a foreigner, you will pay 200 baht to get on the island. It is a government-controlled natural preserve. All that's been built on it is all that will ever be built up on it. They've ceased any new bungalows being built on there now. So here's a great map of the island, but understand you're looking at it, the island is actually upside down. The tip of the island, that on the bottom of the map, is actually the furthermost point out on the island, and the closest part of the island is where the pickup truck is at the top of the map. So you actually, thinking about it, turn the map over 180 degrees, and that's how you'd be looking at the island out there. So it's kind of confusing. Right here, the beaches are all on the right-hand side, but when you get out there, the beaches are actually all on the left-hand side. So instead of taking the big bus, you can take the minivans, which are limited to 10 people at a time. In the new laws, they used to pack in 12, but they've limited to 10. It's 200 baht to the Ekamai bus station, which is right between Bangkok and I forgot the other name of the city right outside of Bangkok. Bang Na. Bangkok and Bang Na is where Ekamai is. And so as soon as you got out of the main part of Bangkok, and it's about a half hour outside of the airport, of Bangkok Airport, not Suvarnabhumi Airport, Don Mueang. So this pier right now is purely for speedboats to the Ko Samet, and these will take you directly to the Isle, whatever beach you want. So there are like 15 different beaches from the top to the bottom. The ferry only goes to the main one, where the main ferry dock is, which can handle the deeper water. All the rest of them, they just pull you up to the sand on the beach. You climb out, step in the water, keep your luggage over your head, walk to the beach, and as soon as you get there, there'll be a nice guy from Park and Recreations who will ask you for your 200 baht. If you live here, it's only 20 baht.
So basically, guys, I just wanted to show you real quick that there are multiple places here to buy tickets for the speedboats. We're not going to walk out on the pier here because there's really no reason to. It's kind of all the same thing, but this is where you buy your tickets, and we'll hold up waiting for your speedboat. And just for a side note, guys, these are some of the shops between the piers here where you can buy various things. And of course, right here on the corner is a 7-Eleven, or as they are more commonly known in Thailand, a 7. As we continue to walk along the road here, most important thing is don't get hit by anybody. And we want to show you guys that there are, off in the distance down here, eyeglass shops, pharmacies. What else, Ross?
Veterinary Clinic for people who have their animals with them. You mentioned the dentist, the vet, eyeglass, all the major banks, ATM machines, the police station, and if you're not riding your bike with a helmet, you will get a ticket down here when the cops are out. There's no question about it. You'll see most people wear helmets, and a lot of people just think, screw it, I don't like wearing a helmet. Or my favorite one is you see all the young boys have their bikes with no mirrors on them.
For example, look at the sign over there, guys. You see 100%. Wear a helmet or 100% get a ticket.
And just to the right of us, this is the police station. This big building on our right that we're going to pass is the police station. And if you get drunk driving here at night, this is where you'll end up. If they take your bike, this is where it will end up, in the repo yard. Everything over here on the right. You can see the big sign, police, and behind it is the jail.
Moral of the story is, don't drink and drive.
And one thing I will remind everybody, don't do anything illegal in this country. You are a guest, and they can kick you out whenever they want to. So just follow the laws and be good.
Just be nice, people. That's all we're saying. Just be nice.